Hello, my name is Selga. I'm here in Disneyland. There's the castle right there. So I wasn't even planning on making a video today, but I was walking around and there's so much new merch that I just felt like I had to make a video about it and show you all. And also, as an added thing, I wanted to also find the most expensive items available for sale in Disneyland. You're not going to believe these prices. Truly. Okay, gonna be a good video. Let's explore Disneyland and see what we find. Before we get into all the merch, I just really love Town Square. It's one of my favorite places in any Disney park ever. You got all the Main Street vehicles. There's the omnibus out there. Characters are out. There's Goofy behind that flagpole. I think Minnie's over there. It's the best. I love the vibe. I love all the trees and the flowers. Train whistle going. It's just the best. I love it. Let me know how you feel. Oh, Matterhorn also. Just a tip. All right, first up, we got Disney Parks Monopoly. These things have been available on and off for years. Got the pop-up castle. Very cool. These things are $50 now. I'm glad they keep making them so more people can get them. Crazy new merch line. A lot of good stuff in this one. People seem to be really into this. It's a Small World. We got a shirt. We got a little desk calendar paper pad thing. Good art on this. Very cute. Nice and colorful, really captures the look and feel of Small World. Ear headbands. The pink hippo is featured prominently in a lot of these items. I especially liked this pen right here. Nice clicky pen, squishy hippo. Kind of like a stress ball / pen all in one. That's just a good value, if you ask me. Got a little jewelry music box thing here with the penguin for the Mexico scene and a bunch of little kids on the side. There's the top of the music box. Again, pink hippo. The children. Postcard right here. I think this was like $5. Disney's getting a little crazy with their postcards now. Pen set. I like that. I think I'd rather have the one with the squishy hippo, but that's a cool pen set to share and put gifts or whatever. Nice little picture frame with the tiger. This is tumbler type water bottle, again, hippo. Big ol' clock face, and a bunch of the children from the ride again. $60. Whew. We got a hoodie. Happiest cruise that ever sailed. Yeah, cute. There's also a blanket. I didn't catch that. But yeah, good little merch line. Like I said, people seem really into it. This has been available for a little bit, but I like it. I like that you can buy it. It's a tin, and it's inspired by tins they used to sell. And you could probably still get these in a lot of vintage stores around the country. But if you don't want to put in any work, just go to Disneyland and get it for $40. Speaking of on sale, we have the magic keys. Got to take advantage of that while they're still there. They're trying to clearance them out. And back on Main Street, I just saw the horse-drawn carriage, and I just love the spring colors on the side. So nice. Got this long-sleeved shirt with a couple stripes that don't extend to the back of the shirt. $45. I don't know, kind of a nice little throwback. Looks kind of 70s. This is some crazy archaeology right here. This is a very old Carnation Company sign. I don't know how long this dates back, but it's at least back to the 60s. And it's been covered over many times by many different signs because it's now called Carnation Cafe. Carnation Company hasn't sponsored it in a while, but they're doing a refurbishment. They took the scrims down because of wind, and you can see the old sign now. And that's so awesome. And just looking at the rest of the building, they're really putting in a lot of work to make it look nice and pretty and brand new. I love that Disney does this. We want to see the upkeep, and it's very nice. These magic keys are on clearance everywhere. $40. I don't remember the original price. I think it was $60. If you don't know, you put them in keyholes around the park, and then you get a pin, secret pin. This is some collab they're doing. I haven't actually heard of this brand, but the prices on these, if you got $150 to buy a crew neck or a quarter zip, more power to you. That one's kind of nice. I don't know. They're fine. They're totally fine. Quality seems on point. They have a couple different jackets. They have this one that's purple, and then they also have It's a Small World one, and there's patches on the sleeves and whatnot. Pricey, but quality's a little elevated, so I guess you get what you pay for. Bluey has invaded Disneyland. Let me know what the level of obsession with Bluey is in the comments below with your kids. I want to know. They opened up a Bluey show in the Fantasyland Theater, and they have a bunch of items to capitalize on it. Here's a blind box thing. These figures actually look kind of good condition. A little pricey, but yeah, blind boxes are fun, and they're all the rage right now. The whole Pop Mart thing. Got some shirts here for Bluey. A lot of Bluey stuff. No shortage of Bluey merch. These little jazzware squishmallow things. Bluey shirts for every age. Hoodies. And spring is also here. Ton of spring items. We got a crew neck. We got a shirt. Nice little shirt there. Festive. Little Disneyland, vintage Disneyland marquee logo. This is just so loud. Would you even call this a jacket or a shacket or a smock, whatever you want to call it? That's there. And this is interesting. This seems like a fad that's hit on Etsy last year, and now Disney's kind of doing it. For $5 or for $5.99 each, or 3 for $5, you can get these decals for your water bottles. A lot of different ones, including some Disney Channel stuff. They're clearly trying to go for Gen Z, millennial market with this. Seems a little pricey. I don't know. I know nobody cares about Star Wars anymore. I love Star Wars. This isn't something I would wear. I thought it was cute though, and anything with Jabba the Hutt I'm into. And Salacious Crumb, one of the best characters in fiction, in my opinion. Baseball jerseys are super popular with Disneyland locals. They keep pumping them out. So here's some new Star Wars one. We got a Rebel one. We got an Imperial one. And finally, on to the most expensive items in Disneyland. We got these Country Bear Jamboree pieces of concept art, actually drawn by Mark Davis, Disney legend. $5,500 each. Now you think, that's got to be the most expensive one, right? Oh no. There is more expensive items. There's this Maleficent. Looks like a doll, but it's a art piece, very ornate inside, and in some sort of handcrafted wooden case. This is $7,500. Is that the most expensive item, you may ask? No, we can go much higher. We have this print. It's an original print. I forget the name of the artist, but it's an original piece of concept art of Fantasyland, early 50s. That's $8,000. We also have this print of Disneyland. It's a reproduction, but it's from the 50s of what Mark Davis and Walt and Roy took to the bankers to sell Disneyland. $22,000. Now you think that may be the highest, but no. We can go even higher. We have an actual Walt Disney autograph. Walt touched this paper, signed this paper. His stench is on it. You can probably smell the Scotch mist and cigarettes. $24,000. That's the most expensive item I've found in Disneyland. Also, speaking of Walt, I always like to point this out to people. It's in the Opera House lobby. You can clearly see it's photoshopped. I photoshopped a cigarette out and put a pencil. I love that detail. That's so great. And by the way, speaking of the Opera House, I hadn't actually seen Lincoln since he returned, and he plays for the first half of the day, and then they switch over to Walt Disney. But if Walt is broken, the Walt robot is broken, they'll show Abraham Lincoln. So yeah, it's looking good. It's pretty much exactly the same show. They did lower the volume significantly, I noticed. But yeah, still looks great. Still a great show. And yeah, glad to see it back. And before I wrap this up, I want to thank you for watching, and just keep this in mind. This doll in the lobby of the Opera House is doing this all day, all night, while you're working, while you're eating, while you're spending time with your kids, while you're sleeping. This doll is doing this. And that's the end of the video.